souls. Welcome back to the Witching Hour with Crent Stevenson. I'm Crent Stevenson, and it is beyond an honor to be with you here today, but I now would like to welcome back Mr. David Blackburn, novelist, revolutionary. May I dare?
Please,
dare say.
Keep going.
Oh, right. Well, so your latest children's book is flying off the shelves like a vampire bat, and now...
Which aren't real, by the way.
Which are not real, no. Not even in South Guatemala, where I thought I encountered one, and it was actually just a normal kind of bat. But your latest children's fantasy, The Ripple in Rip Van Winkle, really challenges the market on haunted houses and what it means to be a haunted house. What do you have to say for this book?
Well, it's the story of a little girl named Sally, and her parents are real estate agents trying to sell haunted houses. That's their specific trade.
That's hard.
And, to kind of acclimate herself to that environment, she, like myself, at a young age, was an avid reader. She is an avid reader. And she's reading Rip Van Winkle, and there's actually a wrinkle in the page, and when she opens it, she finds an alternate dimension wormhole, which I had to do a lot of research to kind of see how those function in nature. That brings her into these haunted houses.
Love it. So what you've done is the fear that sits inside of everyone of both haunted houses and what would happen if we rip a hole in space-time, which, not that they're out there listening, but the government is actively possibly going to do with some of the controversial practices they've been engaging in.
Unless we impeach first.
But yes, so you've made it real. You've made it like haunting is more than just ghosts. It is
to market.
To market.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, my real question is, did you ever experience a haunting in a house growing up?
Except for my parents' divorce, not really.
Oh, yes. No, I've caused many hauntings in houses in my life then, if that's what the criteria we're measuring them by. No, but seriously, besides, was it that we wanted to capitalize on the struggling marketplace, and that maybe people have a death wish and actually do want to rent haunted houses?
I can't speak for other people. I find it hard to put my mind inside of their heads. I prefer a little bit more room.
Yeah.
And I would have to say that I think people are making terrible decisions.
Yeah.
And I give up on this generation. I think the future's with the children. And so they should definitely reinstitutionalize my books at Cedar Elementary. I don't know why you stopped.
Yes, that's right. Principal Rotherson of Cedar Elementary. The children will wish they were prepared for the truths of the world with the works of the infamous David Blackburn. Thank you so much. Please be sure to pick up the Rip and Rip Van Winkle. Teach your children how to defend themselves. Any last thing you'd like to say?
If you can't teach, if you can't teach, be a principal, I guess.
Love it. Awesome. Well, everyone out there, please call all your loved ones before you go to bed at night, because you never know when you will forever sleep in the Witching Hour with Crent Stevenson. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.